innovated products for over 55 years, and those product ideas come from farmers and from our family because we farm as well. As a manufacturer, we're vertically integrated, so we manufacture most everything on our products.
Blue Vantage is really a display and control system for row crop planters, and it supports anything from 8 rows to 36 rows of operation in the field, and it's truly a standalone system that just runs the planter all by itself. So the folding functions, the planting functions, the on-off functions, everything is run through that Blue Vantage display in the cab. Obviously the ag is probably one of the most rugged conditions that this thing has to be in, and of course throughout the day you're checking, making changes, working with fertilizer products, things that honestly you need almost rubber gloves for. In that sense, seed treatments, all that stuff becomes on your hands, and of course they're making an adjustment, they're going to the display, turning it on, turning it off, see if that adjustment made any difference. It has to stand up to all that dirt, debris, and be reactive. And of course in the planting season you're dealing with a wide temperature swing on top of all of those contaminants that may be on your finger. Again, the nice part, it's a smooth screen, it's very reactive, so even in the cold or even if they have gloves on, they can easily make changes, adjust things without having to remove gloves, and of course just deal with the conditions that you're in. Dirt gets on it, it doesn't affect the touchscreens like some of the other products out there on the market from even an OEM solution. And it's been just a durable item. They haven't had issues with screen lockups or things not working like they've had even on new OEM planters that I've been involved in. OEM displays having issues with touchscreens and those type of things. We just have not seen that, and it's really been a rock star, and it has to be because that's what the customer sees first, that's what he interacts with the most, and it has to be a durable solution, and it has been for the last 5 years that we've had it out in customer hands.
So at Kinze, we put a lot of thought into the suppliers that we use for our products because ultimately our reputation is on the line for anything we buy from a supplier. And so Dell was a company that we thoroughly vetted and looked at, and we were very impressed with because of the product that they provided. And we knew for our technology planters that we needed a display that was very rugged and durable, much like a planter has to be very rugged and durable. Also, there's times you'll take the display out of the cab, much like you carry a handheld device around, you need to walk around the planter and maybe perform a test function to make something is working, to make sure something is working correctly on the planter. So when you take that display out of the cab, if you were to drop it in the field, you wouldn't want it to crack and break. And that's one thing that we have seen over and over with the Dell displays is they're very, very durable, very ruggedized. And if you have dusty or greasy hands or if you drop it in the field, it doesn't harm it. And it's just a great product. We've been very, very pleased with it. And one of the things that I think makes Kinze unique and differentiates us from our competition is as owners and people running the company, many of our employees here are farmers, and we're farmers, and so we use our products. And so the best way to get feedback too is from our own people that are using products as we make and create better products. And so since we farm as a family, we use that Dell display in our tractor. And so I've used it many, many times. I've taken it out of the cab, and again, just the durability and the ruggedness that it has to live up to the outdoor field conditions are very impressive.
So Dell has a wide variety of technology solutions ranging from the edge to the data center to the cloud, focusing on both consumer and commercial customers. The rugged product line is really focused on the set of customers that have the most demanding and rigorous requirements, that work in environments that have dust and dirt. They have thermal requirements, all types of elements that can ordinarily bring a computer or that type of equipment to its knees. Those types of customers include first responders, oil and gas, mining, and agriculture, of course. By bringing these types of products to those customers, we can make sure that the IT aspect of their overall product is performing in much the same way as the overall product is expected to. So the Dell Rugged line goes through rigorous testing in a rugged lab, and we do the testing in that lab so that you don't have to do the testing out in the field, and you can know ahead of time that it's going to be reliable and durable.
Kinze was faced with a challenge to come in and create a new electronic system that essentially is electric drive and had to interface with the farmers in the cab. And the choice was either to do the conventional thing and interface with the monitor that's in the cab, or do something different. Really, the solution for us was to do a tablet, a ruggedized tablet that we could go directly Ethernet to and have all of the things that the tablet contained, like Wi-Fi and USB and those sorts of things.
To build the best planner that we could, we needed to control the entire experience. All of the software, from the time it boots up with an animated start screen to the operating system and the application that runs on it. So we needed a solution that we could work with to do all those things. We knew it had to have Android. That was going to be our solution, so we needed a tablet that was capable of that. So once the solution was determined to have all the characteristics that we needed as far as performance, size, things like that, we also had a key decision point of how long is this solution going to be available. So we were able to work with Dell and determine what's the life cycle of this product, when should we expect to see refreshes, how long is that product going to live in the market. Our products, our planter products, can last 10, 20, 30 years, and we need a solution that's going to live throughout that entire life cycle.
As the hardware engineer, I had to look at the tablet and look at the various standards at which it was tested to. And looking at that and evaluating that, knowing that it's done and it's done rigorously by Dell and thoroughly, and any testing that we have to do on our own electronics, they complement each other. So selecting it from a hardware standpoint was easy, and knowing that because it's met those standards and it's qualified to those standards, we don't have to concern ourselves with that, and know that we can take the tablet and use it, and it would stand up to all the rigors of planting and farming.
Best part when you tell guys, because everybody asks what type of display is it, and you immediately say it's a Dell ruggedized tablet, out of the box. Immediately think quality, durability, longevity, which is obviously synonymous with what Kinze's all about. And as we've talked before, Kinze is not going to provide a solution that's not going to be durable, long-term item. The nice part, we've always said too, guys, this is an off-the-shelf item. It's not a specific piece to Kinze. So the flexibility for repairing, fixing long-term, and durability long-term is there.
One of the things that is important to us at Kinze is to make a product that's very simple to use, and so they don't have to have training to go plant a field, for example, and use a very high-tech display in the cab of their tractor. They can look at it and know on the screen what they need to do with it and how to operate it just visually. And so that, and in addition to just having a very high-quality, rugged product that doesn't break down in the field, because many farmers have a lot of acres to cover and a small window of time, maybe a 2 to 3 week period to get their crop in the ground, and they're working around weather that comes in, and sometimes around the clock. So that product has to be durable and keep them going in the field when they're trying to stay ahead of weather.
The big thing with the ruggedized tablet as being a solution to the farmer, especially when you compare it to competition today, is the fact that OEM solutions are kind of locked into the cab. They have to stay there, they're not real portable. With our application, we're not a major manufacturer per se, where they're going to use our product year-round. So we need to be very accessible for that 4 weeks of the year, then comes out and moves other locations. The nice part about having a tablet, a ruggedized tablet more importantly, is it's mobile. You can easily take it out, put it into the cab, which allows the customer the easy flexibility for data transfer, training, especially on a new product. Take that tablet out of the cab, do all of your training capability and relearn or teach a new operator how to do it, then put it back in the cab, and it's seamless. You can do it from your easy chair to your office, put it right back in the tractor cab, and you're ready to roll. So a lot of flexibility. Other OEM solutions and really other planter solutions do not have that capability. So truly unique with our application of the Blue Vantage display and the dock combined gives us that flexibility that really nobody else has in the market.
Both companies are interested in the success of the customer, the end customer. We're also interested in the success of both Dell and Kinze in the partnership. Innovation is at the front of both companies' efforts, so we share that. And then we're also interested in making sure that the way we interface with the industry, with ourselves, and also with our customers is done with integrity and a high level of professionalism. And that makes it very easy for us to collaborate in meaningful ways.
Of course, everybody knows Dell's been reliable from any sort of computer item, but even more so on a planter solution, because again, you need a rugged solution to put up with all of the dirt, debris, vibration that these guys are running to, especially as we get into higher speed planting. As we've introduced higher speed items, you need something that's going to hold up to that long term, but more importantly, be there long term as a solution because things wear out. You need something that's a quick replacement because, of course, during planting season, you need something that's reliable, durable, but if something does happen, quickly to replace and get back running again. The Dell ruggedized side provides that solution and a peace of mind that they'll always be there. Dell's been there a long time and they have a good history behind it, kind of like Kinze.